Guys, it is time for chapter 14 of Powerless, okay? Now, unfortunately, it is going to be from Peyton's point of view, but we can work through that. It'll be a couple chapters before it's Kai's again, but again, we can work through this. So, before I start, I do have one small question for you guys. Am I the only one who thinks that the male's point of view, when it's written by a woman specifically, is like the best part of the book? Because look, I love Peyton's point of view, and I'm glad I get to know it. But oh my word, the second it says Kai's point of view, like, give it to me. Give me the whole book in his point of view. Give it now. So that's my question. But anyways, we all know what time it is. Let's get started with chapter 14. Who's ready to go over my annotations for this chapter? I know I am, because Blair was in this chapter so much, and I actually hate her with a passion, even though all she really does is exist and try to claim Kai. Actually, that's probably why I hate her. Anyways, chapter 14, the very first page of the chapter. What Peyton is being called is the Silver Savior. Yeah, that's kind of a mouthful, because I keep wanting to say it wrong. So, I feel like, that's kind of important to know what she's being called amongst the people. So, I underlined it. Oh, wait. Yeah, this is my page. I underlined it. And that's all for this page. The next page, like I said, Kate, Blair, with a passion, girls showed up, and I did red right away. It's supposed to be for anger, but really right now it's really only just for Blair. And then, okay, see, here's what I hate. Kate was in this chapter, and he kind of made me blush. Because he goes, I see you found something to wear. And I had to tell myself that it was Kit, not Kai. Because when she first showed up, they had a whole conversation about that. That, frankly, I don't remember because I'm too busy focusing on the now. So, I had to literally remind myself that it's Kit and not Kai. Because Kai is the brother I want. And then, honestly, she flinched when he went to take a flower from her hair. And he looked at her so concerning. Guys, am I gonna end up hating him? Am I actually gonna end up hating him? Because, stop, he's being really sweet to her right now. And I don't know if I have the emotional capacity to deal with that. Anyways, my husband Kai showed up. He showed up with the whole sloppy footwork Greg. He has a nickname. He calls her by her last name, but he also calls her Darling. Oh. He calls her Gray, but he also calls her Darling. And then he insults her in the same sentence. Well, actually, that was an insult, but we don't care. And goes, I'd hate to be your partner on the dance floor. And I know there's a dance coming up. And I know at least once they dance together, because I'm pretty sure there's 2 balls. I still want him, but that's just me. Also later, they're like entering onto the stage because they have a, what do you call it? Like an interview. and she can't get through because they put her in a dress and she's usually in pants and her dress is too thick. So, look. Too stubborn to ask for help, Gray. You know what her response was? No, too strong to need it. Ugh. Literally every time he spoke about something, I put a blushing tab there. Oh yeah. It mentioned Blair. And I put it right over her name. I don't like Blair at all. I just don't like her. Okay, last page. This one is kind of ominous because they just kind of left it at this. But it's, and lastly, we have Peyton Gray. And then beneath it says play the part, because she has to keep reminding herself that she needs to win the crowd's favor. The problem is every time she looks at Kit, she's got to act like she likes him too, because every time she looks at him, she sees the king, which means she sees the person who ordered the death of ordinaries, which she is, because she's faking her power of being a psychic. And she also remembers her mother being killed, and then her father being killed by a silencer. And so she hates him, but she can't show it. So it's a real mental struggle for her. But she does hide it semi-well. But anyways, that's my annotations for this chapter. I hope we get to Kai's point of view soon, because it's Kai. Come on, give him back. Anyways, stay cool, have fun.